Hey, Coach. Obviously, a lot of experience back in the safety room. What's your expectation for your group this season?
Yeah, I think for us, the expectation of our room now is to take the next step. And what is the next step? Well, it's the next step with everything. Okay, we want to take the next step with our nutrition, with our rehab, with our recovery, with our sleep, and then on the field, our playbook. So with two returning starters that we have a lot of faith in, we're really excited about the next steps that we're going to take as a group.
What do you want to see from Dez Uos in this offseason as he kind of takes his own next step going into next season and where he is in his development?
Yeah, Dez continues to progress every single year. And now he has 2 years of starting in the Big Ten experience. And similar to like when I was referring to Quan and Flip, it's time for him now to take that next step with everything. And I think that he certainly is taking those steps as we watch, and he's going to continue to do so throughout the spring and summer.
Did you learn anything about your unit from watching them in the scrimmage last weekend? Obviously, the first real competitive environment of the spring.
Yeah, sure. We were pretty selective about how we went about our reps, but one thing is for certain: we're excited about our young talent. They're going to continue to grow through this process and learn our playbook, learn everything. Right? We have a bunch of guys that have been here for just a matter of months. They should be seniors in high school. We had Antonio White go to his prom last week. So on top of them having to learn a pretty extensive playbook, they're learning how to be college athletes.
Coach, I want to ask you a little bit about your relationship with Greg Schiano. You obviously one of the lone holdovers from the previous regime. On top of that, you went from offense to defense, and he's a great talent developer at DB. What has he kind of taught you about DB development?
He's taught me everything about this position. He's taught me the intricacies of the position in terms of on the field, but just the same, I think he's taught me just as much in terms of preparation and how to go about teaching this position. I'm eternally grateful to Greg Schiano for this opportunity. I continue to learn from him every day, and I feel so blessed to be in the position I'm in.
You talked about the experience coming back, working with this group now in spring football, and obviously a few months left until the season actually starts. How much room for growth do you think that this group has?
I think we always have room for growth, and not just our position, every position in this program. I think one thing about our head coach is he does a great job about never being satisfied with where we're at, continuing to find ways that we can improve this program, each individual player. So we're going to continue to do so and follow our head coach's lead.
Just building on Richie's question, high school, I think you were a quarterback at Pequannock, I think it was, right? And then college, you played at the quarterback position. You coached on the offensive side of the ball. That transition to the defensive side of the ball, how has that been, and how does being a quarterback help you with that?
Yeah. What's wild now is this is going to be my 5th season now on the defensive side of the ball. It feels like it just happened yesterday. But I think for me, there was certainly a bit of a learning curve for me initially, just because I spent most of my career on the other side of the ball up to that point. But I do think that my background in offense does give me a unique opportunity to see things a little bit differently, to teach things a little bit differently. And I'm grateful for my experience on offense because I think it does make me a much better DB coach.
You mentioned a couple of those young guys, specifically Antonio White, Kosh Sanders. What do you like about what they bring on the field? Obviously, they're still young, but just their talents. What do you like about them?
Yeah, both really, really talented young players for us. We're really, really excited about both of them. I think both of them can cover. Both of them can run. Both of them are tough. They will tackle for us. And we're just really excited about both of them. I think that they, every single day, learn something new. If not one thing, 5 things, right? And they're going to continue to stack days, continue to learn how we do things here, and continue to blossom. But we are really, really excited about both those guys.
Without giving out too much of the behind the scenes and the secrets of the defense, can you kind of just explain how you use 3 safeties in this system?
Yeah, I think that for us in the back end, whether it's myself, Coach Kite, Coach O, we initially teach tools in terms of coverage. And by our players learning those tools initially, they can now take that tool and bring it to another room when possible, whether that's our star room or even corner room. Again, I think that is the beauty of our defense, is that we could use guys in multiple ways I think Joe just does an unbelievable job of figuring out exactly what works best for us, where we can put certain guys in the right situations to make plays. And our defense allows us to do that. We're constantly taking a guy from a nickel room to the safety room to the corner room. And I think if you're a young recruit, that should be exciting to you, because you have the opportunity. We always play with 5 DBs. You always have a chance to get on the field and show if you do have multiple skills that could translate to the next level, you're going to be able to see that here in this system.
Flip obviously made a big impact on the field, but how about off the field, helping a young room
Oh,
with,
my gosh.
with leadership and his Big Ten experience?
Yeah. What Flip Dixon means to me, I can't even put into words. Like, what he does for our team on the field, you guys all know. But this past offseason, he has literally been an assistant coach. He has taken these young guys under his wing, and he has taught them every single day. He's with them. And for a guy that made the decision to come back, right? He easily could have went to the league. He decided to come back because he loves this program. He wants to win with this program. And he could have easily just been focused on himself, but he's not. He's continually working with our young guys, trying to get them to learn this system, trying to get them to learn the process that our program works. So his impact on the field, you guys all know, but off the field, it's just incredible. Thank you, guys.